Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Fords UK. I'm Danny and as promised I'm going to be restarting my top 5 Fords on eBay this week. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different format, more of me talking as I take you through the pictures and stuff. I hope everyone's staying safe during the lockdown. I'm going to try in the next few videos to try and get my personality across a little bit more in videos. I'm, believe it or not, a pretty funny guy, even though I sound like a monotone robot who doesn't do many facial expressions or doesn't smile a lot, but I promise you, I'm a pretty funny guy and I'm going to try my hardest as I get more comfortable in front of the camera to try and get my personality across a little bit more. But less about me. I hope everyone's staying safe and we'll crack on with the first car in the video. Right, the first one up is a 1995 Ford Escort RS Cosworth Luxe. If I could have any car, this would be the dream car for me. I don't know if I'd pay £57,999, but like I say, this car as it sits there is the one I'd have. I don't know if I'd pay 20 grand for a Cosworth. I'd probably pay 20 grand for a Cosworth, but like I say, the money that they go for now is just incredible, and that's off to anyone who can live the dream and actually buy these things. It's a massive outlay for a car. Will they keep going up? Only time will tell. But as I move you through this one, we'll start working our way down and see what the description says, what you get for your £57,999. Mileage is 19,054, standard 2 litre turbo. There's not much in the description if I'm being honest. There's a lovely video walk round of this. It says this example is finished in diamond white with black raven leather upholstery. It consists of air conditioning, original 4 cassette system, electric gas sunroof, central locking, you know, all the usual stuff. The 16-inch RS alloy wheels. Like I say, that I would definitely kill for that car. I'm planning on moving back home to my parents anyway for a bit to get some more money in the bank, and I'd definitely proudly say to everyone I'll live at home with my parents if I had that car in a garage somewhere. Taking you through the pictures now, especially on the interior of that car, absolutely stunning. That black leather is gorgeous. I'm not a massive fan of leather myself, but I'd have it in that car. I'd have it in that car all day. The heads that car must turn are phenomenal. It looks a really straight car. The low mileage on it as well. Whenever I see low mileage cars like this, I'm a bit shocked, even though I see quite a lot of them. You see some with 2,000-3,000 miles on them. But then I think, like, what did people actually do with these cars? Were they like, could they see into the future? Did they know they were going to go stupid money? Or did they just buy them as a collector piece at the start? Because like, I just can't believe people have just left these cars in garages and not touched them. I get it if they get a bit worn and torn and people want to start maybe doing a bit of a project on them, get them back into a nice state, and they put them in a garage and they forget about them. But like, not just putting a pristine car in a garage with 20,000 miles on it, everyone's screaming for them. But like I say, hats off to these people who owned them, hats off to these people who are still buying them as well, because like I say, even though I won't pay more than 20 grand for one, if I had 60 grand in bank, I'd definitely still buy one, so I can't say much about that, can I? Right, the next one caught my eye because I thought, that's cheap, because it's £9,995. It's a 1989 Ford Escort RS Turbo, and it's got the Cosworth body kit on it. I definitely have this car for 10 grand, but then the only downside to it is that it's a left-hand drive. I'd never own a left-hand drive car. I know people like the American stuff. I don't. If I'm in the UK, I want a right-hand drive car. It's such a sad thing because I would have loved to have this car with this Cosworth body kit on, and definitely would have had the original body kits tucked away in a garage. I would have sourced it, got it painted the same colour as the car, so then you can just work between the two. As the car sits here, like I say, it's got good history. It's got a little fast forward album with it. I don't know whether that's actually they just stuck a fast forward sticker on it, but it looks good. Seems to be plenty of history with the car as well. I'll scroll down now into the actual description. Usual rare 1989 Ford Escort RS Turbo. They always say they're rare, but there always seems to be ones for sale, so they're not that rare, but they are low in numbers. That's how I class it. It's got a full service history and receipts, 2 keys, low mileage, and it's only done 55,000 kilometres. 54,000 kilometres. That's not a lot of miles, that. But again, can you even convert a left-hand drive Ford Escort to a right-hand drive Ford Escort? And what's actually involved is there's certain bits under the bonnet that are in the different place. Let me know down below in the comment section whether you can actually convert a Ford Escort from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. Because like I say, it might be a pretty decent thing to do. I don't know if anyone's ever done it. It says it's had a full respray in RS Cosworth blue, including the engine bay, boot, under carpet. So it's had a full do. Comes complete with a very rare Escort body kit, which was made for the Series 2 RS Turbo. Now, I remember buying fast forward when I was younger, and there were plenty of these cars with this body kit on, and I always think they look mint. The front bumper obviously looks a bit weird because it's not for that car, but I always think it sat pretty well. Again, it says the car's a left-hand drive imported from Germany in 1999. Since it's been in the UK, the car has always been garaged. There is no rust on the body anywhere. There is no rust inside the boot where the spare wheel is kept. It has a full Mark IV RS Turbo Recaro interior with no marks, sags or tears. Like I say, this car looks like it's in absolute amazing condition. It's just a shame it's left-hand drive. Comes with an engine service, new tyres, new MOT. It's £9,995. I like it when people put on the listings AARAC inspections welcome. It's also nice when people say there's a ramp there so you can get them up on a ramp and have a good look at them underneath. There's nothing to hide, is there? You can make your own mind up. Anyone who goes looking at a car and feels like they've been duped or had off afterwards, there's people out there who are trying to take the Michael out of people, but it's like it's down to you. You've got to really go over these cars, go on a forum, pay someone who knows what they're doing, £100 to come and look at it with you. Get the ARACAA to go and look at it, because it's always better wasting £100–200 than blowing 10 grand on a car that's an absolute shed. If that car wasn't left-hand drive, I'd be asking a few family relatives and stuff if they could chuck in and lend me some money for a while, and I'd be buying that, because as that car sits there, I love that. I like that one a lot. Since I've been quarantined, I've been watching a guy called Adam Smith. He's a Geordie lad. I'll tag him in down below. I stumbled across his channel. He's got a Sierra RS Cosworth. He proper makes me laugh when he's doing his videos. Dead happy, dead positive. Absolutely loves his car. His videos usually start with him opening his garage and popping his bonnet and wheeling this car out, and then the rest of the video, whether he's just going buying some Red Bull or whatever, he always makes me laugh. So head over there and have a look at his channel. That's what brought me on to the next one. The next one's a Ford Sierra RS Cosworth 3-door. It's £27,495. Now this is nuts, because that Adam said that he'd paid £5.5 for his car 15 years ago. He'll never sell it or anything, but his is a nice one. It's all over his channel, but I'll just scroll down on this one and have a look at what it's saying. It's done 103,000 miles, this car. It's in white, 1987, 2-litre turbo Cosworth engine. He's had a lot of questions regarding the car. And he says the car is not concourse. That is why it's not a 35 to 45k example. It doesn't need much, if anything, to get it in and use. I'd quite happily jump in and drive it about. To be on the safe side, before you'd take it, the calipers and pads might need a clean and stuff. But basically he's saying the engine is a 205 Cosworth YB with a 0.5 oversized Marl pistons. Right, this is where it stops for me. I did an apprenticeship at Ford when I was younger, but even though I absolutely love cars, I'm not like a super techie guy. Like, I don't know what all the best suspensions are, how you upgrade an engine or anything like that. It's just like, I just love cars, and like, kind of basically really, I'm not one for pulling an engine out. I always get stuck in, like you see in my videos with the cars I've had in the past, and I do as much as I can where I can, but when it comes down to all this stuff, like 28 PSI peak boost level 6 engine ECU, like, it's just well over my head. All I want to know is what brake horse has it got, how fast does it go, and like what conditions the body in, you know. It's like, hats off to these guys as well for knowing the stuff. Like, the technical knowledge people have on these old Ford is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I remember the old master technician I used to work with at Ford, like, there wasn't anything he didn't know about these cars. It just looks stunning, it does sit well. I do like them with the RS500 spoiler on the rear spoiler, do you know, so they've got the two, the top and the bottom. But again, this car looks lovely, absolutely love it. He's saying his pockets aren't empty, I just don't get time to use it. A lot of people say this on eBay, like basically stopping people from kicking them in the nuts and offering them stupid money. He said he's a ballpark around 28k, not set in stone, so don't give me the hassle to do a better deal, which again, that's off to them. People can't be bothered with people trying to steal a car. The best way I can honestly say, if you want to get a bargain with a car, is go there with a low loader, knock on the guy's door and just put a big waft of money in front of him, and it's like, that shows there that you're serious. But sending an eBay message asking someone what's best you'll take when you've not even asked if you want to go and look at it or anything like that, it annoys me when I'm selling cars. And eBay is a minefield as well, because The amount of times I've sold cars and just people bid last minute, they don't pay, it's just frustrating. It just adds another week on trying to get rid of the car. But you've just got to try and vet the people who are bidding the best you can. But again, like I say, it's like a roulette selling a car on eBay. Next up, for a small sum of £14,495, you can have a 1992 J-Reg Ford Escort RS 2000, 150 brake horsepower in red. Thousands have been spent and it's only got 2 owners. I'd have this car, but not at £14,495, but I've no doubt someone will pay that. There'll be someone out there who had one of these when they were 20-year-old and he'll absolutely see this car and go, I want that memory back. And that's what people are doing with these cars. It's saying they're proud to offer this 1992 Ford Escort RS 2000, just 2 owners from new, finished in radiant red. I love radiant red. My Escort RS Turbo Series 2 was radiant red, although the roof had been repaired and that was a bit different to radiant red, but God, I'd kill for that car back. It's got contrasting 16-inch Speedline course Turini silver alloy wheels, original Recaro interior. This example has been highly modified and restored by its previous owner. It's saying that the previous owner estimates a real total may be close to £40,000 spent on this car. 40 grand! Yeesh. In 1996, when I was like 10 or something, 11 years old, my mum and dad didn't pay that for our house. I think they got our house for $38,950. 3-bed terraced house. Spent 40 grand on a car. It's got a Thatcher and Cat 1 alarm though. They have a full-time security guard if I had it and spent 40 grand on it. Bloody hell. The car, I've got to admit, is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And again, £14,495, 2 owners. The interior looks clean on this car. Absolutely clean. Not feeling them red mats he's put in, but I can't talk. In the Evo 6, I've got black mats with red piping when there's nothing in the interior that's actually red, it's purple. Ordered them by mistake and just never changed them. I need to get some all grey ones, which I'll do one day when all this coronavirus blows over and I can go back to work. The last car I've picked is because I used to have a silver Fiesta Mark III, an RS 1800, which I sold. You can see that on my channel as well, from when I bought it and what I had done to it up to selling it. It was the first car I bought and put on the channel. Have I learnt a lot since then with doing cars? No, only that they cost an absolute fortune. I've picked this one, the Moon Dust Silver, I think it might be called. Is quite a rare colour in the Fiesta. It's a Ford Fiesta XR2i 16 valve, 1 owner from new, 100% original. Now, 100% original to me can mean 2 things. It means that some person's had it and never touched it since they got it, or it can also mean it's now been put back to 100% original. So it could have been absolutely battered around a track for 2 years of its life, but then they've put a standard airbox back on it, put the original exhaust on it, put the normal suspension on it, and then say it's 100% original. I'll find out what they've done to this when we go down a little bit and look in the description. But this one has got the super rare forward wheel trims on the XR2i, which I don't know how much they're going for. I had a look at them a couple of years back when I had the Fiesta and it was stupid money for a plastic wheel trim, but as with everything that is forward, it's the weird things that cost a lot of money. This car is £6,500. It's a 1992 Ford Fiesta XR2i 16 valve. So that'll have the Z-Tech engine in it. I love the Z-Tech engine. I've had the RS1800 and the XR2i that I had, the black one, which is also on my channel if you want to go and look at that playlist. That I couldn't fault them engines whatsoever. One had done over 100,000 miles. I think the RS1800 had done 115,000 miles. Drove like absolute new. So easy to work on, so reliable, bomb-proof. The black XR2i that I had was also a Z-Tech, 1.8 Z-Tech. I think that 105 brake horse, that one, was the RS1800 130. Absolute storming engine. That had done just under 80,000 miles, I think, that car when I sold it. The guy who bought that car still got it. It says this car has had 1 lane owner from new, no previous keepers. Well, the 100% original might be true then if it's only had 1 lady owner, but like I say, I knew plenty of girls who modified cars when I was younger. It's finished in Moon Dust Silver with the Raven trim. The XR2i 16 valve Z-Tech, they had the wingbacks with the RS1800 interior in. I think they had a dark blue line in them rather than the green line which the RS Turbo Recaros had in them. The RS1800 had Recaros into, but these XR2i 16 valves had the wingbacks. I think the later ones had like a zebra print in them, but that might have been on the RS 1800. I can't remember. It's done 102,000 miles. Cars over 100,000 miles don't scare me. It means it's been driven, it's been loved. One lady owner since 1992, 18 years. Nothing that. HPI clear, 100% original wheel trims, radio, dealer number plates, etc. in fantastic condition throughout. No wear to any interior areas at all. I've noticed that with a lot of these old cars, you usually have fag burns on back seats, because like everyone back then, I was young when these cars were out, but everyone back then just seen smoke. And like, you think young lads, all the mates in cars, they all smoke. You're going to get a fag dropped and it just burns the seats. It comes with a V5 original book pack with all manuals and service book that has 9 stamps. The car drives absolutely perfect with the 1.8 16 valve engine, performs exactly as it should, which is like, they're not like rapid, are they? But they just feel fast because the cars weigh nothing, and they feel so unsafe when you go in these cars now. It's you're like in a little safety bubble when you're in a modern car. But these old things, they rattle, but people just love them. I love them. I can't wait to get another Ford. When all this blows over, what's happening at the moment with the coronavirus, I'm still on the lookout. I look every day for a project, but the problem is do you get a project and spend loads of money doing it yourself with that enjoyment, or just buy one already done and save yourself some money? It's hard, but like I say, them are my top 5 Fords on eBay this week. I hope you like the new format with me doing a little bit more talking. Again, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing these weekly now. Hit the subscribe button. Comments in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to try and get 100 likes on this video. I doubt I will, but like, everyone hit that like button. Just absolutely smash it. And I'll see you next time. I've got some videos coming up on the Evo and still looking out for another Ford project, but I'll see you when I do the next video, I guess.